Well, I guess I could tell you about my Uber driver that pulled a gun out.
Oh yeah,
really?
let's do that.
Why don't you leave
Okay.
Florida? Why don't you move to a nice neighborhood? Jesus, what's the matter with you?
Well, listen, this guy was from Tennessee, so even if I did leave Florida, I'd probably still run into someone like this. But I had this person who was a repeat Uber driver, and like getting out of the bars 2 a.m. You might get some of the maybe lower end Uber drivers, and this guy had come down from Tennessee, and so I'm like, oh hey, what's up, man? Like I recognize him in the backseat of the car. We're like, all right, going back to my house. The car in front of him, this is a college town, and there was like a big truck in front of him. Like I said, 2:30 a.m., something like that. And the truck's going really slow. And the Uber driver that I have, who's probably like 25 years old or something, he's like, hey man, you see this guy in front of us? Like this fucking college kid, he's probably got his truck his dad bought for him, doesn't know how to drive it. And so the Uber driver is like tail ending him or whatever. What do they call that? Where you're like riding his ass. Well, fucking, he's driving really close to his car.
Tailgate.
And, yeah, it's tailgating? Yeah. So he's tailgating him, and the truck in front of him brake checks him. And at that point, I'm like, okay, this is fucking getting a little bit aggressive. So the Uber driver's like, do you see that? Like, you see just brake check me? I was like, yeah. And so he starts driving aggressively at him again, like kind of slowing down and like speeding up because it's still a 1-lane highway. We're going around like roundabouts and whatnot. So then the lane, it opens up into a 2-lane. The truck starts hauling ass, probably trying to get away from this like crazy Uber driver behind him. The Uber driver's like, I don't play that shit. So he starts speeding up, driving next to him. And at this point, I'm just like kind of lean back in my seat, fucking pretty drunk. So it's pretty entertaining at the time. We get to a stoplight or at an intersection. It's like a red light. The truck gets into a right-hand pulling lane or a turning lane, and the Uber is in like the straightforward lane. But the Uber driver runs the red light. It's hard to explain without showing my hands because I'm doing like a lot of hand motions. Either way, he ran a red light trying to keep up with this truck who was probably just driving slow in the first place because he was probably drunk too. So then they're driving side by side. I feel like I'm telling the story to myself. It sounds crazy. It's like doing stand-up with no reactions.
I'm listening. You pull out the, pull out the gun.
Wow,
You
go
pull
on,
the punchline.
Rusty.
Okay,
What else
well,
happened?
it's
Get
okay.
on the punchline.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's like it turns into like a chariot race. Like they're fucking speeding down this 2-lane highway, and the truck's doing that thing where you like veer into the car next to it. I don't know if that's supposed to try to knock them off the road or just scare them off. So they're doing this back and forth thing a little bit, and then the Uber driver just leans over the passenger seat because I'm in like the back seat behind the passenger seat. I hear him open the door and then close it really quick, and he's like, you see how he's not following us anymore? I was like, yeah, I guess, because the truck had just slowed down and pulled off, just stopped this game. I was like, what'd you do? He's like, I showed him a gun. I was like, what the fuck?
What kind of gun did he have? What kind of gun did he have?
Well, that's what I asked. I was like, well, what gun? And then he just reaches back. He says it's unloaded. He hands me a Glock 26. He's like, don't worry, it's unloaded. He hands it to me.
I wouldn't have.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? He just handed me a gun. I'm trying to play it cool. I don't know if this guy is fucking insane or what. So I'm like, oh yeah, well that's a nice gun. You don't have to really worry about the gun laws here because you can keep a gun in your car. Hand it back to him. Probably should not have touched a gun and got my fingerprints on it.
Cleared the chamber is what you should have done if you knew how to do it.
Listen, drunk. Yeah, I thought about it.
You thought, you want to fall? I got you.
Yeah, I hand the gun back, and then the guy, he seems like he starts to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
And
He wasn't
probably
calm?
picturing... No, he seemed like he was getting quite erratic as he was chasing this car down. But as we still have like 5 minutes left to my house, and he's just like, oh man, I'm sorry about that. I probably shouldn't have done that.
No, you probably shouldn't have. You junkie.
No, it's like he's probably thinking like, all right, perhaps I could lose my my Uber job over this. And then on top of that, perhaps this was a felony. I don't know if it is, but I'm pretty sure flashing a gun and then handing it to one of your patrons might be illegal.
Well,
But
it's
Rusty
only
doesn't
illegal if
snitch.
you get caught, and he
Yeah, Rusty
could
does.
easily
And
profile
Rusty would
you.
never.
If I
see
see a man who looks
snitching.
like you, I'm going to trust him with my gun, and you clearly aren't going to rat him out. So he was right.
Yeah, he was right.
Dude,
you didn't snitch on him, did you?
No,
Well,
I didn't.
He,
I mean,
he halfway snitched to Uber, but then told them to fuck off when they wanted clarification.
well, no, they got into my because I was tweeting about it right when I got home because like this is fucking insane. But no, I ended up tipping the guy $1 and gave him a 5-star rating, just because it was
Only
it was entertaining.
$1
but-
tip.
What the? Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a lot. I never tip on
What?
Uber.
That's where most of their money comes from.
I always
Listen, I probably should have reported him. Instead, I gave him $1.
No.
He gave you the thrill of the ride of a lifetime, thrill of
Take
a
the
ride.
buck.
You should have gave him a $10 bill so that he didn't get fucking taxed on it.
I don't think I will take a ride from him again in the future
Oh.
if I see his name pop up.
If you gave him 5 stars, what if Uber starts recommending it, like him to the 5-star reviews, and you're the only one?
Well, it did say that he passed the safety and something check.
What if he
I guess,
kills a
that
family of
they
4 and you wish you had reported him? Oh.
Well, I mean,
Tommy always does
it's
this
not gonna
shit.
be my
I remember
fault.
I went on Tommy's show like 4 years ago, and he said, "Hey, what if there's a school shooting and they say they watched your videos? What are you gonna do then?"
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, man,
I
I don't
just
know,
like-
Tommy. I guess I'll say sorry. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey everyone, you're watching Reactor. Yeah, terrible. You're watching Reactor Clips channel.
Can I try one?
Oh yeah, you,
yeah, please.
Hi, I'm Tommy C, and this is a Trash Rats clip. There you go.
Thank you. Make sure to go to our main channel.
he's got to add
to
the
watch
whole
the full video.
He's got to add the whole thing about click the link in the description to watch the full video.
Make sure you click the link in the description box below. We'd really appreciate it. And check out our Patreon if you have some time.
But no, you have to say click the link to watch the full video.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Oh, okay.
Mitt
We were gonna say Mitt Romney.
Romney, yeah. Hey, if you want to check out the full video, click the link below.
Okay, that's perfect.
Well,
I think I'm
mean,
gonna
it was
leave in that
better,
full
but-
1 minute segment
You're gonna have to edit it
at
all
the end of
out.
it.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you next time we decide to record.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Later, guys.